You unlock this door with the key of imagination. Beyond it is another dimension, a dimension of sound, a dimension of sight, a dimension of mind. You're moving through a land of both shadow and substance, things and ideas. You've just crossed over into Twilight Zone. We've had the traditional shootout on the street, and the bad man is dead. But some men of legend and folktale have been known to continue having their way even after death. The outlaw and killer Pedro Sykes was such a person. And shortly we'll see how he introduces this town and a man named Connie Miller to the Twilight Zone.
Same, Connie?
Well, well. Look at what the wind blowed in. Hello, Connie.
Hello, gents.
That's all for me. Did you see our little fence out there in the street, Connie?
That I did on the shed. And it was in it, too. Blood of those Sykes. Who shot him?
Oh, we did.
Who's we, Mothershed?
Well, us. The whole town.
Not me. I don't believe in gunfire myself.
8 of us actually fired, but the whole town was behind it.
I have to admit, the whole town ain't much of a marksman. Out of 8 shots fired, only one of them hit him. We don't even know who it was that got him. No, sir. No one's taking credit for that little piece of gunplay. That bullet went right through him. You know something, Mr. Mothershed? Maybe by now Pinto knows who it was that killed him.
But you might be disappointed, Connie. It is how you spend so much time trying to find him in your car.
And I didn't have 4 months of the year spent looking for him.
That ain't the way Pinto did. He claims he didn't even try to catch up to him.
Hello, Johnny Rod. Still the biggest blabbermouth as ever I find.
You do spat off one there. There's no need to get riled, Connie. We hear him saying he didn't actually try to go after Pinto, but it is a fact that he claimed it on his deathbed.
He talked before he died.
I lived a full hour after we shot him. And talked up a blue streak right to the very end.
What'd you say about me?
Got us a new circuit judge in these parts, Connie, a young feller named Ed Dacker. He was through here last week, and we went to him with our plans. Told him as to how one Pinto Sykes was wanted by the law in 3 states, and how he treats this town like it's his personal property, because he was born and raised here. So we go to him with our plans. And we also told him how one Connie Miller was hired to track him down. We ain't seen any results. So, this Ed Danvers gets fired up, tells us to grow up and act like men, or move to where men can protect us. So we get fired up, and we hold a town meeting. And we decide to work as one. And the next time Pinto rode in, we all join in and jump him.
Day before yesterday.
Now, do you want to tell it, Iron?
You must tell. You rode in, hated the town, gunned him down out in the street. Not all there is.
No, that's not all there is.
All right, you tell.
We sent word for his pa, Van Sykes, and for his sister.
I know the names of his family. I was born here too, Mothershed.
He spent the last few minutes of his life talking to him. Told his pa how sorry it was it hadn't turned out right. His pa learned how it turned out right well. Told Ian how he wished he'd marry a fine young man and move away. And asked to be buried next to his brother. only 20 feet away, as she didn't deserve to be anywhere close to the likes of him.
What did he say about me?
We got real right on when we mentioned you. He said the slower he ran away, the slower you chased him. And he waited for you in Albuquerque. He even sent word where he was. You never came. He said, gotta be able to find him now. But if you ever came anyways close to his grave, he'd reach up and grab it.
You lied. Even on his deathbed, he lied. Searched for him all over Albuquerque. Every saloon, every hotel. He wasn't in that town long enough to let himself really further out.
Hello, Al.
Give me a bottle of rye, Mr. Broadley.
Looks like your pa is hitting a drink might hit him. Maybe you could try and get him to tone it down. He's a fine man. Folks in town don't hold it against him for being Pinto's pa.
It ain't for my pa, Mr. Broadley. It's for me. Well, look what the wind blew in.
Hello, Adam.
And how are you?
Fine. Just fine. How are you?
Just tolerable. You know, my brother and I were just talking about you just the day before yesterday. He's really sorry. He's been missing you.
We told him that.
Even about how Pinto's gonna reach up and grab him.
We told him that too.
You've been chasing him for so long, Connie. You ought to feel lucky tonight. You know right where he is. All you gotta do is walk right on up there. Isn't that nice?
Tell me something, Connie. Are you afraid of Pinto's grave? The rest of us are. And how about you? Are you afraid?
Let me tell you something, Johnny Brother. I wasn't afraid of Pinto when he was alive, and sure the hell I ain't afraid of him now he's dead.
Now, I don't believe that. I know him.
Now, simmer down, Connie. There's no need for bloodshed.
You didn't let me finish what I was going to say, Connie. I don't think you're afraid of me. Leastwise, I don't think you're afraid of anyone in this room. Especially not me. I'm just a poor boy. I work hard, but not too hard. But dogs and kids, they love me. They follow me around all the time. No, sir. I don't think there's anyone afraid of me. And whether you were afraid of Pinto when he was alive, well, only you know that now. But what I was going to say before you hit me and hurt me was, well, I bet. I'm not accusing you, you understand? I bet you won't call on Pinto tonight.
Shut up, you really get yourself hurt.
It's almost midnight now, Connie. I bet that you won't walk out of here at midnight sharp and visit Pinto's grave. Now, I got this $20 gold piece. I'll bet this $20 gold piece that took me 20 weeks to save that you won't do what I just said.
Listen, Johnny Brother. I don't like it. I ain't ever have, and I don't reckon I ever will. So Blabbermouth found himself a $20 gold piece, huh? I just so happen to have one too. Just the fucking yours.
Well then, I guess in a little while one of us will have $40 instead of 20.
That's right. Keep an eye on the bets, Ira. It won't be long.
Sure, Connie.
Connie, you wouldn't happen to have another $20 gold piece you want to put up on that, have you?
You want to bet against me too, Steinhardt?
Betting's my business, Connie.
You don't think you got the nerves, Steinhardt?
Oh, I didn't say that. I just said I wanted to bet $20 that you don't go.
What do you mean?
Well, what's to keep you from going to the edge of the graveyard and coming back and telling us you went all the way?
I think you can trust me.
Well, I have a better idea than that. Give me your ball.
What's that?
When you get to your destination, plant this into the fresh earth of the grave. In daylight tomorrow, we'll be able to see proof of your visit. If we see that within 5 feet of the fresh earth, we'll concede the wager.
One thing about that, Connie. Ain't no one gonna go up there and steal that knife once you planted it.
You know the chef. Still got some bet money left.
I can't afford to bet on this, Connie. Steinhardt took all I could afford to lose.
Well, if Steinhardt had taken all your money, whose side would you be on?
They cannot bet against her, Connie.
What's wrong with you people? You all know me. How come all of a sudden you think I'm afraid?
Because we'd be afraid. You can do all your fancy gunplay, sure, we've seen it. But once you get out in that graveyard, that gun ain't gonna be worth a copper cent.
You don't get the courage of these gun motherships. I had long before I could take one from them. Keep the ball on the bar, I don't know. I won't be long.
Connie. Come to see Pinto? You're braver than I thought. Here, maybe a box of red eye will make it all easier. You go on up there and see Pinto. I just came from there. He's waiting for you.
I don't understand it. It's morning and he still ain't back yet.
I reckon they didn't have the courage to come back, but they didn't have the courage to go do it.
No, that can't be it. Orson's gears.
I just can't help the feeling. Somehow I got a man killed.
Oh, Johnny Rock, it is clear daylight, and we can all think with clear ideas. You don't know a dead man can really hurt nobody.
Morning.
Morning, Ida. Dealing with that roof there.
This is Kits. You see it all fit when he was a boy? I'm gonna put it on his grave.
I will with you. I gotta see what happened out there.
Dead man, the rest of our line. We're coming too. I know it. I got me killed. Shut up, Johnny Rob. Sound like a baby.
It's not your fault, boy.
What do you mean?
What happened? Look at it. Whole story's right there. Came up. He had more courage than I thought. He knelt down. There's his knee prints. Took out the knife from his belt, and he plunged it into the grave. The wind was strong. Being dark, he didn't realize his coattail. He pinned his own coattail in the grave. He got up. He felt a tug. It was a knife holding the coattail. His mind was pinching, reached up and grabbed it. He was already scared half to death. That took care of the rest. It was our gateway. That's all.
There you are, bud. So, you think Connie's death was an accident? That he stuck a knife through his own coattail?
That's right.
How did his coattail get over the grave?
Must have had it unbuttoned. The wind took care of the rest.
What direction was the wind from last night?
South. Why?
The south. Same as that. Notice I'm standing right where Connie was. Look at my cloak. Is the wind blowing over the grave?
Final comment. You can take this with a grain of salt or a showerful of earth. As shadow or substance, we leave it up to you. And for any further research, check under G for Ghost in the Twilight Zone.